like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Colby Rebel Show. And it is our date night. So get settled in, maybe grab a glass of wine or some water for yourself, and we're going to get started. We're going to take callers tonight on air, answer your questions, maybe connect to a loved one in spirit. And that number here is 310 997 4966. 310 997 4966. So, there's been a lot going on lately. You may have been feeling the energy going around. And on Tuesday, on Coffee with Colby, which, I do every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. It was about your purpose, life purpose. And it really felt that a lot of people were really drawn to it. And it made me realize, like, how many of us are on a quest to make sure we're fulfilling our purpose, make sure that we're honoring what we are meant to do while we have our time here in the physical realm. And ask yourself, are you doing everything that you can do? Are you leaving it all on the table? Because we don't get a second chance at this exact experience, right? So why not push yourself, challenge yourself, go outside that comfort zone. And in an effort to do that, make sure you're kind of telling everyone how you feel about them. If there's someone you care about, someone you love, share that as well. We go through so much of our day, either rushing around, trying to get things done. How often are we taking a moment to say to someone, gosh, I really appreciate you? Or saying to yourself, oh, I did a good job today. How many times are you not taking the time to acknowledge yourself or take care of yourself or pat yourself on the back because we're so busy on that day to day, that constant struggle of managing our time? And the managing the time is important because our time is limited, right? We really do. We think we have all of this time. And when we get down to it, we don't. My best friend came to visit me this week and we had a blast. We had so much fun. But we talked a lot about where we are in our lives and that, how many experiences we've had, but really how much more there is to do. And we're kind of getting through that clock, right? We're getting through it all and we just get bogged down. So it really was a fun opportunity to let go, let loose, and just to remember how important it is to have the people in your life that matter the most. And bring those people in, love those people, hug those people, tell those people how you feel and what is important to you while we can, right? While we can. So there's a lot going on here at the center here in LA. We have our Sunday service. So this is coming up Sunday, February 8th, I believe, 8th or 9th. And it is the 9th. So Sunday, February 9th. And we have amazing lineup here in Los Angeles. So our speaker is Karen Gabler. I love her. She's actually a lawyer, so it's really fun. And she gives these incredible talks. And we're going to talk about love. And we have professional mediums, Crystal Frame, Shelley Sanders, and Jennifer Phillips. They're going to deliver messages. So if you're in LA, come hang out with us, come visit us, come spend time with us. And if you're outside of LA, you can live stream it. You can watch it live. So that's what we want to do. All right. So remember to hang in there because I'm going to take some callers on air. And just know that when you get through, a couple things, okay? Let's make sure all that outside noise is turned off and we're talking right into the phone. Pay attention to your area code and have your question ready. Would you like a psychic reading? What is the question or what is the area you would like to know about? And if it's mediumship, who is the loved one that you would like to connect to? And we're going to get started with all of that, all right? So, how about we take our first caller on air here? We have caller 814. Here we go. 814, you're on the air. This is Colby. Who is this?
Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well, sweetheart. What can I do for you tonight?
I would just love to hear from my parents.
Okay, got it. Okay. Let's just see here. Now, I'm kind of curious. Is their passing close together, can I ask? Does that resonate with you?
My dad passed away in 2010, and my mom passed away 2016.
So that's a little bit more distance. They're giving me a closeness, so I feel like they would have been very close, okay? Because they didn't feel like they passed that far apart. So they're giving me a sense that they're right next to each other. So I feel like even in the living, they would have always kind of being close, you know? And the sense with this,
Yeah.
I feel like with your dad's passing, this would have been a sudden passing. Would that be correct, honey? Like a swiftness to the passing or in the chest area, something like this, honey?
Yeah, he was very sick, but his passing was sudden. It just happened one day.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
knew he was sick for a while, but we didn't know he was going to pass so suddenly.
So quickly, like yeah, almost like not really getting to say goodbye, or it just wasn't a lot of talk. Do you know what I'm saying? We didn't have a chance to really
Right.
talk.
Yeah.
And we didn't. I feel like even though he was ill, he didn't really plan too well. Like I feel like I feel like your mom ended up kind of organizing everything or putting everything together, right? But your mom
Yeah.
gives me the sense of really enjoying that. Your mom gives me the sense of enjoying putting things together, enjoying kind of taking care of everybody. She gives me that sense around her. Does that make sense around mom? Like always kind of pulling people in, making sure everybody's taken care of.
Yes, that sounds like her.
Okay. Now the baby, she's given me a sense of this baby here that I can hear in the background. And she tickles this baby's belly, because you ever see the baby just kind of wiggle around and you're like, what is this kid doing?
Yeah, and Zoe's just randomly laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
she tickles his belly. That's what she's given. Like she just goes in and tickles his belly. You would know it if you remember, because she would tickle you as well, like when you were younger, So I feel like she's just letting you know she does the same thing. And she's given me a sense around her. Now, mom also gives me a sense too where perhaps she can't speak at the end. Does that resonate? Or she doesn't get to tell you everything she wants to tell you because she keeps saying, I want to keep talking to her. So do you understand that part where she didn't get a chance to kind of either her voice isn't working or something's going on at the end here?
Yeah, she was on life support before she passed.
Okay, yeah.
So she didn't get to say goodbye to us, and she
No.
had breathing problems.
That's
too.
right. Now, what she gives me though, gosh, this is going to sound a little crazy, but I do feel like you were with her and you were talking to her towards the end, like you were in the room with her. And I do get a sense around it where I feel like maybe you stroke her face. Do you remember this? And then I see like one of her. She's saying I was trying to move an eye, like so. I feel like you had a sense of her trying to talk to you, even though she couldn't use her words.
Yes, as weird as it sounds, I love to rub people's ears. I have since I was younger. So I would rub her cheek and play with her ear and tell your mom I'm here.
Yeah.
Playing with your ear again, mom.
Yeah. And she gives me a sense of feeling this. So she's letting you know that she feels this, okay? Now, in the family, is there the name that you would understand that starts with an M, like a Mary or a Marie, something like this? It could be on mom's side or someone. Does that resonate for you? It could be a middle name.
I know Mary is my husband's mother's name, my mother-in-law's name.
Oh, okay, I got it. And then Mary is still in the living, though. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like Mary has been stepping in or stepping up. Would that resonate with you? Like trying to be there or more helpful? I don't know if you want to help, but
Yes, yeah.
okay.
Yes, she has.
But your mom is letting us know that she's grateful for this Mary. Okay. So she's actually very grateful because now Mary maybe takes the baby or is helping with the baby as well. Your mom keeps saying there's two babies. Do you have a second child, honey?
I do not, but my sister had a baby 4
Okay.
days after I had my
I
son.
got it. That's the second child. So she's acknowledging both
Yep.
babies. Okay, got it. Because she's saying, there's two, there's two. She gave me goosebumps, so she's happy I talked about it.
Yes, there's 2 babies, both are
Yeah.
grandbabies.
Yeah. And she gives me this sense of letting you girls know the love, like this overwhelming sense of love. Now, it's so weird. Your mom makes me feel like what happened to her is also sudden. So this life support thing, something just I don't think she was aware that, like, this doesn't feel like it was so sudden for her as well. Does that make sense around this?
Yes, she had cancer, and she was talking to us on the phone the day before, and it just hit.
Yeah,
She's
it
on life
almost,
support and going down, and they told us that she's
yeah.
not going to make it very long.
Here's the thing with her is like, she makes me feel, though, like what's interesting about it is she makes me feel like she kept pushing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she wanted to savor every moment she had with you guys. So I feel like she kept pushing. And it's like, honestly, I get a sense that she lived longer than maybe the doctors anticipated. Because she gives me such a sense of being
Yes.
such a fighter. Like I feel like they told her X amount of time and she surpassed that. Just out of sure
Yeah,
willpower.
she fought forever. Yes.
And then I think she's got little feet. Is your mom either small or does she have little feet? Or do you have some of her
I think
shoes? Do you have her shoe? Is there something with shoes or slippers for her?
we do have slippers, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She has
You-
these pair of pink slippers she
There
always
you
wore.
okay, you got her slippers. I don't think she's got big, or she thinks she's got cute feet. So let's just go with that. I just think she thinks she's
Her
got cute.
toes, she always makes a joke. She has like the most crooked toes, and she thought they were just so cute. I have them. My son has them.
That is so funny. She's letting you know that she's here today with you, honey. She's letting you know she's okay. And then that was too quick. She's saying happy birthday. Do we have someone in May or June, a birthday for someone that you would understand?
My son is in May, and I'm in June.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so she's saying happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday, okay? So, know that
Alrighty.
your dad is there and your dad and your mom are together. So this you should know, okay? Now, one last thing too. Your dad has a sense of so I'm curious, did your sister have a daughter? Would that be correct? And then you had a son?
Yes, I have a niece. I have 2 nieces and 3 nephews.
Okay. I feel like now your dad is recognizing his name. So I feel like your dad's name passed down as well. So did you happen to name your son after your dad, or a part of his name is connected to your father?
Yes, my son's middle name is my dad's name.
There you go. So your dad wants you to know he knows this, okay? And then one last thing, is there a Robert in the family, a connection to the name Robert, something like, or Richard, something like this?
My dad's name is Robert, and that's my son's middle name.
Okay, perfect. So see, sweetheart, your dad is recognizing, your dad is knowing, your dad is letting you know how much he loves you and how proud he is of you. I think he's kind of proud of his grandson, though. So
He would love him, that's for sure.
yeah, so I'm leaving that with you with lots of love, honey, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great night, honey. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, bye, honey. All right, everybody. Let us take another call. We got a ton of calls in. Let's see how we can do this. How about 850? Let's see, 850, you're on the air. Who is this?
This is Allison.
Hi, Allison. How are
Um,
you?
Wonderful. I'm so happy to get through. So my
Yay.
question is, in terms of family or business, what's the most important messages for me to hear right now?
Family well, the business one, they're kind of, honestly, I got to be honest here, Allison. They keep saying for the business one, it's almost like time to take the next step or time to launch out more. Does that resonate with you? Are you kind of like holding
Hmm.
on? Okay. They're kind of
Yeah,
saying
I'm
you,
getting ready to start a sales campaign. I'm getting ready to go on the road.
there you go. Because they make me feel like it's pushing you. Time to go. Time to go. Okay. They're giving me a sense of
Yeah, I'm
like,
nervous.
yeah, but
Trying
you're
to.
going to be fantastic at this. This is going to be really, really great. This is going to really be good for you, okay? And I feel like there's something on this trip, like there's someone you meet that it then leads to another campaign. So maybe they're having you do something then that would be for their company or taking on whatever you're doing and they're carrying it forward because I see a couple contracts coming out of this. So are you doing something where you would be getting contracts or sales based on what you're doing
Yeah,
here?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to achieve, and
Yeah.
I can't figure out if all the money I'm spending to go to these conferences is worth it.
Oh,
So,
it's stressful.
I
It's stressful,
guess.
but it will be worth it if you got to hustle it out though. You got to stand up, stand tall, stand proud and hustle it out and it's definitely going to be worth it. That kind of nervousness you feel, don't feed into that. Like don't feed into, "Oh, I'm worried I'm spending this kind of money," because that's the kind of energy you don't want to put out. You want to put out, "Listen, I'm going to close these deals and that's what's happening."
Yeah, I mean that's why I want to do it.
Yeah.
Um,
I am kind of
and
curious. I just want to know for the they're bringing in, I don't know if it's medical sales or if they're just bringing in something medical for you. So what kind of sales are you doing? And then I want to sort out this medical thing I'm feeling.
yeah, well, I do HR outsourcing, so I do benefits, and so
Oh,
that does have a
medical
medical piece
benefits.
to it.
Okay, got it. Okay, that would make sense then.
Yeah,
Okay, so maybe there's a lot of medical like industries that have maybe Blue Shield or Blue, even insurance companies may be at some of these because
yeah, I
okay.
deal with a lot of it, like workers' comp
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think.
Okay, there we go. That makes sense then. Okay, so you're on the right track with this. It's just about really knowing that you are and owning that a bit more with yourself so that you go out there and you do it. There is a book, I would love for you to get this book and try to do a quick read on it because I think it's going to help tremendously. It's the 50
Okay,
Secrets of Self-Confidence by Ted Nugent. And you can get it on Amazon,
okay, I
read
need
it.
it.
Yeah, not that Ted Nugent,
Wow.
but
Oh, okay.
okay,
I was like,
but
okay,
yeah, but go ahead and read that, and I think that that's going to
I'll
help you.
do
But you're
that.
you're doing fantastic. Okay,
Today is
all right.
medical. The reason why I was like, which question is most important to me? But I am personally going through some medical things,
Okay, got it.
so
So maybe that's why
I
that medical was coming in. What one quick thing around
yeah,
that, it's you can't ignore what's going on. All right. So it is something
yeah,
that I feel like you're gonna have to deal with, but it's not feeling like it feels like something you have to live with. Does that resonate? Because I feel like you have to
yeah.
just become used to changing up your lifestyle or changing up what's happening to help limit what's going on medically with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
if
not life threatening. It's just a
mm-mm.
lifestyle change.
It's a lifestyle change, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's forcing me to get a surrogate. So I was, that's
You
why
know
I'm
what?
looking.
That's, listen to this though. I would say rather than forcing you, it's gifting you a surrogate because you want to really put that energy out that the universe is working to ensure that you have the child that you want.
That's a really good point.
Okay?
That's a great way to look at it. Thank you for
Yeah.
that. I just
Yeah.
got goosebumps.
Okay, good. Good. And you're gonna, I say this and I tell people, I do it real quick there. I know this is an important call though. I deal with a lot of clients that either want to have a child or struggling to have a child, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
And they may have these ideas of what they were envisioning on how that happening. I guarantee you, I promise you, when that baby is in your arms, you are not going to care how it got there. You are going to just love that little piggy toes and those little piggy fingers, and you're just going to love everything, okay? Okay. Are you
That's
there?
awesome.
Okay. All right. You
I'm
have a,
here.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And good luck with the tour. I think it's going to go fabulous, okay?
I'm doing it, and I'm going to go get that book.
Yeah, get the book. I think you're going to love the
Thank
book.
you.
All right. Lots of love, honey. Bye-bye.
Cool.
Okay, here we go. How about 530? Let's call from 530. Hey, 530,
Hello,
you're hi there. Who is this?
this is Christy.
I'm sorry, can you say your name again, honey?
Christy.
I'm not,
Kristi.
oh, Christy. Okay. What can I
Yeah.
do for you tonight, sweetheart?
I was hoping to hear from my mom. I've never
Okay.
asked to hear from my mom.
Okay, got it. She gives me a sense of, let me just kind of tell you what I get from her, okay? And I want to make sure I say
Okay.
this properly. It's like she gave me a sense of resistance coming in, and not because she doesn't want to talk to you. I feel like she's maybe awkward around other people, or there feels to be a little bit of resistance from her, almost like she's got something she needs to say, but she's like a little afraid to say it in front of everybody.
Really?
So she gives me this feeling around where I do feel like it's been quite some time since she's passed. Is that right, Christy? I feel like I'm feeling
Yeah.
some distance. And I feel like
Long
maybe,
time.
okay. And I feel like with this, I feel like you were still pretty young when she passed. Does that resonate with you?
Yep.
Okay. Because I
Yes.
feel like there's almost a resistance. Like I feel like you have to know how much she cared about you. Because I don't know if you really know. Because again, I think based on the circumstances of the passing, I feel like you don't really know, right? And she's letting me know. She's saying to me, "Oh, she needs to know how much I love her, how much I love her." But I don't think she got a chance to be around you a whole lot. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
She's not feeling squishy to me, though. Is your mom not super affectionate or just not super squishy?
No, she wasn't really a hugger.
Mm-mm.
I knew she loved me, but she wasn't
Yeah.
really a hugger.
Yeah, but oh my goodness, if she could grab you now, she would wrap her arms around you. I think some of that she's giving me was her own. She didn't always know. I think she felt uncomfortable sometimes. She felt uncomfortable with being who she was. So I think it was hard for her to just kind of relax at times. But she also gives me a sense too. I feel like she wished she had been a little healthier. So either was she, she just wasn't super healthy, or a smoker or something along these lines?
Oh, she kind of had a hard life, and
Okay.
she died of liver cancer.
Yeah, there you go. Because she just feels like she just wished she had, she just says she wished she had taken better care of herself. So I feel like there's some responsibility around this. Maybe there's something she could have done in her day-to-day life to take care of herself a little bit better, And I feel like with her, I gotta say, like, honestly, she just gives me a sense of telling you that I got to just give you what she said, so I hope you can take this. She just says she's sorry for abandoning you. So there must be a sense of her just leaving you in that way, or because she just makes me feel like she wished she had been there more, or wish she had spent more time with you when she did have it.
Yeah. Is she with my son? Did she say anything about my son?
She gives me a sense where, now your son, though, I'm curious, did he happen to be a teenager when he transitioned?
He's 25.
Okay. That resonates. I didn't feel like I had a child. He made me feel a little older than that. But he also shows me a 19, so I wonder if there's a connection to the number 19 for him, a date or something like that. But he gives me a sense where I feel like for him, uh, it- honestly, he's a sweet guy, but I think he thinks, oh, how do I say that? He knows a lot, or he makes me feel like he knows everything, you know? So
Yep.
he's like little Mr. Confident, you know? And but I feel like he was strong. He was a strong young man. Does that resonate? And he gives me a
Yeah.
sense of being around your mom, but it's different. It's not like your mom is taking care of him. It's like he's taking care of your mom. So
sweet.
yeah, so there's
Very
he gives me a sense too. I don't know what it is with your son, but he keeps showing me his biceps. Did this boy like his biceps?
Yeah, he was very tall and very strong.
Okay, all right. And then he now, would you happen to know the name Michael connected to anyone in the family, either a middle name or someone else in the family?
He keeps, he's brought up Michael before and his girlfriend that he had when he passed.
Are you there? Would you say?
Hello?
Hi
I
there.
said he keeps bringing up Michael, and his girlfriend, when he passed, married a Michael. I don't know if that's why he brings up.
Oh, that's probably why he brings it up. I feel like he thinks he was going to be Michael.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But just know that he's okay, honey. Just know that he's okay. But mom really wants to. She honestly wants to give you that hug. So just kind of know that she's doing that from the other side for you. Okay.
Thanks, because I
Nope.
didn't know she was going to die. She just died unexpectedly, and that's probably why she feels.
Yeah, there's a bit of like. Yeah, there's a bit of just wishing, abandoning. Like I didn't. There's almost
Yeah.
like I want you to know. Listen, she wants you to know that if there had been more time, I really believe she would have expressed how she felt more. I just feel like there's a little bit of denial on her part, and definitely this unexpectedness that we experienced. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Lots of love
Very
to you,
good.
Christy. Okay, honey. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Colby, so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye, hon.
All right. Bye.
Okay, let us take another caller. All right. How about 810? 810, you're on the air. Who is this? Uh-oh, are you there? 810? Hello?
Yes.
Hi there. Who is
Hello.
this? Hi.
Hi. My name is Val, and I just really want to hear something from my son.
Okay. Hi, Val, honey. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Okay.
Okay. Now, are you okay to hear from your son?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Now I get a sense like it's all okay. There's a sense of it being unfair, this passing, or unjust. Does that resonate? Like, doesn't seem fair,
Yes.
this passing. And it's,
Yes.
and I feel like this and he feels like a young man, right? Or so much to live for, so much energy with him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
I feel like he had a lot of drive, like a lot of goals or ambitions, and
Yes.
he shows me climbing. I believe this to be maybe about moving ahead or climbing for success, like, because again I see these goals for him, right? And
Yes.
and he
Yes.
makes me feel also that very active feeling. So I feel like he was always active or out and about, like you couldn't keep him still. I
Yep.
don't think, and he lets me
Yep.
know he liked to be outside a lot. Is that correct? Like, I want to be out, I want to be about.
Yes. Yep.
But and the one thing about him is he loves you tremendously. And
Yes.
he gives me a feeling, he just kind of keeps showing me he would brush by you and give you a kiss, right? Just kind of in the living. Brush by you, give you a kiss. See you, Mom. Bye, Ma. You know what I'm saying? And he just says, my goodness,
Yes,
if I
I
could,
do.
I should have just done that longer. But he was always on the go, this guy. again, I'm going to go back to sports. Would you understand sports with him maybe when he was younger?
Yeah, he
Or
played
a
sports when he was
baseball?
younger.
Is there a baseball? Did he
Yep.
play baseball? Because he keeps showing me a baseball. And now
Yeah,
there's
played on a
also
T League game.
and there's a shelf. Would you understand a shelf or a mantle in your house that maybe you have his photos on? Would that be correct? Is because he keeps showing me a shelf or a
Yes.
mantle. And he
Yeah.
keeps now. I'm kind of. You don't happen to have his ashes there too, do you? Or something of him that's honoring the passing part?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
okay, because he's acknowledging this. He shows me wings. I perceive it to be a butterfly. So I believe that he's giving you the sign of a butterfly to let you know that he's around. So maybe where you
Could it be a
live.
dragonfly?
It could be a drag. I almost was gonna say. Oh, you caught me. I literally was almost gonna say dragonfly, but you're right. But he kept showing me like them being around the house, though. So I think in the summer you're gonna, or spring, whenever you're gonna just see them all around you, like even in the physical
I
realm.
do.
Yeah, and
I see him now.
yeah, and he just gives me. He's letting you know those are him, like. And he makes me feel like there's a sense of peace. Now, this passing, I believe it almost feels tragic to me.
Very tragic.
It just taken away. That's what he keeps saying. I was taken away.
Yep.
So is there somebody else also responsible for his passing? Not just him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it makes me feel like it wasn't just him. But would you understand that either there's an accident or a car or a collision or something like this as well?
Yes.
Okay. And I think he was out though. Like this feels to be at nighttime. Am I correct that we were out at
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Because he makes me feel like he was out at night and he was having a fun time.
Yes.
So he was.
Oh my God.
He was having a great time. But it's like I feel it's almost like I don't think he either wanted to go. There was something where he didn't want to get in on the road. There's something about this, but at the end of the day, it makes me feel like we're at the hands of somebody else. He's at the mercy of somebody else. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And
I do.
and he just says, sorry, Ma. Sorry, Ma. So I feel like I feel like I'm going to ask a tough question. Would you understand if he was drinking a bit that evening?
He was.
Okay. Because he just says, sorry, Ma. Sorry. Yeah, because I feel like you told him over and over, I want you to be careful. Don't do these things. And it just ended up, and he just, I'm sorry,
Well,
Ma.
I always told him to be careful.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But
with everything he did.
I know, but he just says, so he just wants you to know that he loves you so much. He loves you. He loves you tremendously. Do you know the name Brian for anyone that's connected or I don't know why William came in. That's Bill, isn't it?
His middle name is William.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, good. And cute as a button he is. Cute as a button.
Yes, he is.
He loves. Is this? Does he happen to have blue eyes? Would that be right, or does he just have? Oh, that's fine for me. That's fine. I saw these beautiful light eyes, like mesmerizing eyes with beautiful eyelashes.
Yes. Yep.
So anyhow, he wants to let you know that he's with you and around you. One last thing too, he brings up the month of December as if that's a significant month. Do you happen to know if we have a birthday, a celebration, anniversary?
His sister's birthday is in December.
Okay. He wants to acknowledge his sister. He wants to acknowledge her. And just kind of,
Okay.
do you happen to know the name Megan? Does that, would you understand that
Yes.
name?
Oh
Who is
my
that?
gosh. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Who would Megan be? Because he just said the name Megan.
Well, that was the girl that left him where he was at, and the reason
Oh,
that it
wow.
happened.
See, okay,
That was her name.
he is saying sorry. And I almost just want to say, don't be mad at Megan.
Wow.
Yeah, don't be mad at Megan. Okay. But
Okay.
he wants to
Wow.
tell you he loves you, and he just wants to kind of give you lots of kisses. That's what he's doing. I think real quick,
Oh.
I think he would do that. Like when because he's
Oh.
taller. So he just gives me a feeling he would just wants to tell you how much he loves you, okay?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, lots of love to you, Val. And you have a good night, honey.
Thank you.
You're
Good
welcome.
night. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, here we go. How about we talk to 336? Here we go. 336, you are on the air. Who is this?
Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. What can I do for you tonight?
I would like to hear from my Aunt Brenda.
Your Aunt Brenda? Okay, got it.
Yes.
Now, would you now your Aunt Brenda, she doesn't really feel like an aunt. Like she feels a lot more I don't know, sassy and fun. I think this lady's kind of fun or sassy. Does that make sense around her personality?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's you probably can't see me because you're listening, but it's like she had some moves too. She feels younger, I think, than her age. Like she's got a younger vibe or younger energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of curious not to. Is she a bit of a bosomy woman, or she? It's, because I don't know. She's just kind of moving her body. So I don't know if it's that she's enjoying dancing or she just kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I feel like, yeah, she was really fun though. She gives me, and I think you were you got to spend time with her even as you got older. Is that right? Like you were of drinking age too, before she passed. Am I correct with this?
Yeah.
Like either I don't know if she would drink with you or you would have a drink with her, but there's a sense of that almost like a friendship, not just an aunt-niece relationship.
Yeah, she didn't drink, but I would go over and we would just talk and I would drink.
You would drink. That's it. Okay, got it. You would. But she loved hanging out with you. I mean, there's a lot of love for you as her niece, but I think she genuinely enjoyed you as her friend. She really considers you a friend. And I think too, like her body definitely started to hurt towards the end, right? Like, cause she gives me aches and pains throughout her body. Does that resonate for you?
Oh, yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
her feet hurt a lot. Her back hurt. Like I think she couldn't stand up right. Does that make sense? Or she didn't want to. She couldn't walk. I feel like she just can't really walk too much.
Yeah,
but
she was diabetic and she ended up losing one of her legs.
I was just going to tell you. You know what was interesting about that? I was going to talk about I believe she used to enjoy getting her toes done, and I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like for her, that was a big thing that she didn't get it. You know, that there's something about that. And even towards, I think she'd have someone paint her one foot. I do. I think she'd sit there and make sure her one foot looked pretty. And so, you know, again, I want to kind of go back to, because again, I believe she used to enjoy dancing, but she's also letting you know how much she's enjoying dancing now and being free. Like she feels very free and light outside that body, you know? And she just wants to tell you how much she loves you. Like there's a huge sense of also, I believe that you would have done something about taking care of her because she wants to thank you for stepping in and taking care of her as well. So maybe you were bringing her some meals or things like that.
Oh yeah, we all helped out with her.
And she wants to just thank. I don't know why this is so bizarre. She just showed macaroni and cheese. Do you know if she loved or did she have a good homemade macaroni and cheese, or does that? Can you
I
even?
think I get home.
Oh, do you? Okay, got it. Okay, you wouldn't have made that recently, would you have, by chance?
Oh, yep.
Okay, there you go. So she's letting you know that she was with you when you were making it, or when you were there. She's letting you know that she's around you. But you got to watch her. She's like one of those that puts her hand right in the pot. So
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah,
anyhow,
she was more like a second mom to me.
yeah,
She's
it's
my mom's twin, actually.
yeah, she just is a sense where very, very, very close to you. And she just wants to let you know that she's still close to you and that she's watching over you. Okay?
Does she come see the kids? I know they miss her so much.
No, she definitely, that's what I'm saying. She's at the dinner table. One last thing. Do you know a J name, Jean, Jane, connected to anyone in the living or in spirit? Something Jean. I don't know why she keeps saying that. Do you understand? May Jean, something like this. What's her name? Can I ask?
My Aunt Brenda.
Yeah, Brenda. And what do you know her middle name, or is there a J name that's also connected in that family? There has to be.
Her son is named Jared, and her daughter's named Jerica.
Okay, got it. So she's just kind of recognizing her kids. I guess she doesn't want to leave them out because she was thinking of you.
Yeah, and me and her daughter are like super close. Her grandkids are always at my house, and they call me aunt.
And the thing too is, one last thing, and then I'll let you go, is, you know, the relationship you had with your Aunt Brenda, you're passing that on to you and her daughter, and she's just so grateful that you are there for her. So in a way, you're actually very mothering to her daughter and nurturing, and she just loves that, okay?
Good.
Yeah, and then are you two playing cards? Do you two girls get together and play cards or flipping things over?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny because this last weekend we went over and we were playing games.
Yep, she's with you. I'm telling you, you want to know she's around, she's with you. Got to watch her. She's a bit of a hustler.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go, honey. All right, well, you have a good night. Lots of love, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Okay, all right, you're welcome. Bye, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Okay, here we go. Let's see. How about, let's talk to, let's see, 208 here. Here we go. 208. Let's see. Can you hear me, 208? Hi there.
I can hear you.
Okay, honey bunny. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name and what can I do for you tonight?
My name's Carlette.
Uh-huh.
And just see if my sister's here.
Okay. And are you okay, honey, if I connect to your sister? You're not driving, right? I need to make sure you're not driving.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Now let's get to your sister. Your sister says, stop that crying. So I feel like she's very bossy. She's a bossy one, your sister. And
Yes,
I think, I don't know if she's technically the older one, but she sure does think she's the older one. So does that resonate with you? Like, she knows more. She's bold. I think she's bold and like would talk to people and very outgoing. Does that make sense with her?
Yeah.
And
it does. Yes.
and
absolutely.
she would love to talk to people. I think she loves looking good. So does she like always like play with her hair, or is that you that plays with your hair?
Probably more more than her.
Okay, got it. Because she talks about playing with hair. You two don't feel like you're too far apart in age. Are you pretty close in age?
We are. We're 4.5 years apart.
Okay, but she is the older one. Am I correct with that?
Yes, correct.
Okay, got it. Okay. Now she gives me the sense too of just she liked to lead things. I feel she feels to be very Aries. I wonder if she was an Aries or that's just her personality. Would her birthday be in March at all, or what is that, March, April-ish kind of feeling? I'm just kind of curious if she's an Aries.
No. Her
Okay.
birthday's in August, but she was very bossy of me.
Okay, got it. Okay, because she is like that Aries kind of personality, and with her too, I do believe she's very protective of you. So yes, she could be bossy, but if anybody else talked to you in a way she would be all over them, And she's such a fighter.
Oh, yeah.
This girl, like she's such a fighter, and I feel like her passing almost feels to be an accident or something very sudden. Does that resonate? Like I just swooped out of here.
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. Now, she's giving me a feeling, though, would you understand either some responsibility she has around this passing? Like either she was maybe partying or something like this? Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, because she wants to take responsibility. Okay, but it's also a lesson for you. Like, see, she's allowed to do things, but you're not allowed to do them. So I love her.
That's totally her. Yes.
Yeah, and she gives me a sense. She's gonna stop me right now. Oh, because the show's over. That's actually funny. Do you have a locket of hers? Do you have her photo on you or something like that?
I have her ashes in a locket.
Oh, and you're wearing them. Am I right?
I have them in my room.
Got
on
it.
My dresser.
She's acknowledging. It's funny. She's acknowledging. She said it was showed it as a photo. So I think she's just showing who she was, this beautiful girl, right? And she's letting you know. Mm-hmm. She's letting you know to carry her with you always. To carry her with you always. And to. Just make sure, she's like, make better choices than I did. You have an opportunity to make better choices, but know that I'm always around you and I'm always watching over you. She's definitely going to be in the car with you. I don't know what it is about your car. You're of driving age, aren't you? Because she's keeps showing your car.
Yes, I'm 43.
Oh, okay. Because she gives me the sense of being in your car with you all the time. And she's letting me know that she's around you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in my car right now.
Oh,
I'm not driving, but I'm in my car right now.
Okay, good. So she's letting you know she's in there with you. So just pat the seat next to you and know she's there with you. All right.
That's the best feeling ever.
Lots of love to you. Lots of love, honey. And you just dry those eyes, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
All righty, everybody. That is the end of our show. I want to thank you so much.
But the show has ended.
There you
Goodbye.
go. I want to thank you all for joining me. Also, you can always book a private session if you want to. I always have those on my website. And I'm very excited about the upcoming Australia, New Zealand tour. And there's a lot happening. Make sure, if you enjoy this, subscribe to the podcast. It's on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all of them. Find your favorite and just hit subscribe. And the Coffee with Colby is now on the same channel, so you'll get it all, okay? So thank you all so, so much. I really appreciate it. And to have a fantastic night. See you later, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.